Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome to week number 2 of Crystallize 2020. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. Congratulations on making it through week 1, which, in my opinion, I would arguably be maybe the most challenging of the weeks. A lot of deep healing, a lot of moving through and releasing and all of that. But now you've made it. And you made it to day 1, week 2, and today and this week is all about presence and getting real present, getting grounded, getting into our bodies, getting aligned in the here and now. So, without further ado, today we have a 5-minute energy routine. Super simple, super basic. Something you can integrate as soon as you wake up or at any other part of your day. And it's a really beautiful way to just get grounded and aligned and get all of your energy systems flowing in the correct order. So, very first one is called the cook-up. The hookup. And so that's by taking your first 3 fingers on both hands, putting one to your third eye, and one to your navel. Just plug it in right there to your belly button, and we'll just breathe. What this does is it actually balances and centers your energy. And it creates an integral path between your third eye and your navel. Main sources of intuition. And you're going to hold it here, just taking nice deep breaths until you feel a tingling or a pulsating or a throbbing between your 2 sets of fingers. When you get that pulsing sensation or tingling sensation, or maybe it's heat, that's when you know that that connection has created. So take as long as you need. I find that when I really get into balance, my thumbs and my fingers at both points will start to pulsate at the same time, or very nearly the same time. Beautiful. The next activity is called the 4 thumps. And the 4 thumps is creating a thumping, either like full fist, fingers, sometimes like a dig and wiggle will do it. And what this does is it energizes the meridian lines and stimulates the energy centers that are responsible for, we got our kidney, the K27. So it's just on either side of the collarbone, of the clavicle here, and then underneath there's little indent soft spots, and you can feel them. So we're gonna tap them. They might be sensitive. And just breathe through it. Just 3 or 4 nice deep breaths. Let's really stimulate these areas. This is your kidney meridian. Beautiful. And the next one, this is the thyroid, or the thymus rather. And so you might want to like pound it. I really like getting my 4 knuckles in and just like working it out. So you can do either 3 or 4 breaths, or just as long as you want, really. So this area specifically, this is also a pressure point. That's an emotional release point that is involved with anguish, grief, abandonment. And so this one, for a lot of us, can hurt quite a bit. And so, and it can bring things up, it can bring emotions up. So I mean, sit with it and dig into it as long as you need, but 3 to 4 breaths, if you're just doing a quick daily routine to get your energy flowing, is totally sufficient. Beautiful. Next, we're going to move down to the seat of chi. And so this is where your ribs come up and meet, and then right below it, there is like a soft spot. This is also an emotional release point. This is linked to bitterness and self-punishment and self-hatred. Like any of the ways that we like to be mean to ourselves will be present here. So if this is really painful or this has a lot of energy stored up into it, maybe it's time to work on a little bit deeper of a self-love practice, self-forgiveness. Again, you can poke it. I'm more of a like dig and wiggle kind of girl. Doing little circles. Great, and then from there, right along the bra line, like if you're a woman, if not, you can imagine, perhaps, and right where your fingers are, you put where they were last time, and then just kind of wrap your thumbs around, and so it'll be a point on your ribs, right here. This is the spleen. Take your thumbs, it might be easier on your wrists. Just like get it. And you'll know the points because they'll be sensitive. They'll be more sensitive than other points around. Breathing. Wonderful. Next is the cross crawl. So this one helps clear thinking. It balances our left-right brain hemispheres and gets everything working together harmonically. And so it's pretty simple. Once you get the hang of it, it can be tricky at the start, but you're gonna lift your left knee, right elbow, or right arm, and then the next. Just like you're marching. Breathe as you do this. And I would suggest just doing it until it feels really smooth. Shouldn't take very much time at all. And then the next one is a figure 8. Like you're crossing in the middle and back and around, crossing in the middle, back and around. And eventually you'll just get into a nice swing of it. And next is our cook's hookup. And so this one, you're going to want to cross your right leg over and take your right hand, so the same side as your foot, connect it to the bottom of your foot. In fact, we're going to bake off the bottom of the foot. You have chakra points at the bottom here, and sometimes they get forgotten about and taken for granted. And you're going to lock, same foot, same hand side, palm to sole. And then with your other hand, you're going to bring it around and create this little, almost like a figure eight. We're just going to breathe here. So for 5 to 6 deep breaths. Beautiful. Next side. Again, left leg, left hand. Bring up the bottom of the foot. Left. And then right. On the top. Just cross over. Again, 5 to 6 deep breaths. And then we take our hands and make a little pyramid out of them. Bring it in the third eye. 2 deep breaths. And then ground it down to the heart. Beautiful. Next one is called a crown pull. So this calms the nervous system and it also declutters the mind. We're going to start by taking our hands from third eye along the eyebrow ridge, hairline, crown of the head, occipital ridge, which is the bony part, the back of the head. Feel free to come off the neck and shoulder, underneath, off the neck. Give yourself a little shoulder rub. And this part's really lovely, so definitely don't feel like you need to rush it. Do it as many times as feels right for you. Go over and over, like really work in any spots that are feeling like they need the extra love. And the next one, this one is called Separating Heaven and Earth. And I don't like the concept of separating my heaven and my earth, but I do like the concept of creating spaciousness between my heaven and my earth so that my heaven can embody and come into my earth more fully. So start with your hands, go all the way around, above the head and down, so you can see properly. And next, with your feet grounded firmly, breathe up and push your left hand down, right hand up. And around. Back to center. Now right hand up, left hand down. Back to center. And finally, we call this one zipping up our spacesuits. And this is really just increases confidence, it clears their thinking. So you zip from pelvic bone all the way up, lock. And then from tailbone up the spine, meeting at the back, coming over and down. And that's it. Take a moment and check in. How do you feel? Feel more balanced, more aligned? I know I do. I do every single time. And feel free to ease into it, sink into each one of the postures, each one of the activities as much as you want, and really make this yours. Thank you so much. Big blessings, and I love you. See you tomorrow.